That one, we're not going to win the 400 metres at the moment with anyone that we've got in Australia, but we're a chance to get through to the finals. Do we work enough on these relays? I mean, a gold medal in a relay, apart from the fact that it's such an exciting event, do you think that we should just say, get these 4 or 6 guys and say, come on guys, let's aim to make the final of the 4x4, and they're talking about, oh, it's down there and it's a bumping zone, and also, well, that's where you win or lose these races. Get the relay going, get the baton changes going, get the positioning going, understand where they have to position themselves in the race to give you the best momentum coming in. Now, we saw a couple of our relay runners there took off early and then died in the run, which then gets you all confused at the changeover zone. I mean, do we have to actually start getting serious about a few of these things? If we're not going to win the individual, let's have a crack at winning the 4x4.
100%, you're absolutely right. I think we should, as a nation, I mean, we've got no 100-metre runners here. We've got no 200-metre runners here. We had Steve Solomon put in very late in the 400 metres. Our focus, really, before Steve was put in, should have been the relay. And I know for a fact that they have been training for it. It's not that they've gone out and just
we had the same when the women's. Tamsin Lewis decided, no, she's going to go to make the 800. Now, she hasn't run under 2 minutes for the 800 metres in 4 years, so she was, going to really have to pull one out to qualify. Had she set herself, as she was asked to do, to run the 4x4, and we've got a team here, surely that's got to be the result. I mean,
well, we've got no 400 flat runners here either, though. I mean, it's hard for us to be able to put a team together at all at the moment for some of our women's teams, particularly.
But I suppose the point what I'm trying to put to you
focusing on it
is if we're not going to get to individuals, then if you say, okay, I tell you what we're going to do.
100%.
We're going to go for the relay. We'll get 6 of us to be really good at it, and we'll go and train so that when we go to the Olympic Games, we're going to be in for a final, as opposed to running around like duds in the individual races, as we've seen in a few of these things, and no one getting anywhere.
Absolutely, I think you're absolutely right that we do need to focus on the relays. And look, I can tell you an exact example. In 2004, Great Britain beat USA in the 4x100 metres men's. They won gold there. They all became MBEs, and they've lived off that forever since then. I mean, they're all gold medalists in that 4x100 metre relay team. None of them made it individually. None of them won a medal individually. But if you ask them, would you trade that for an individual spot and no position, they'll say, absolutely not. I want that gold medal. And I think it's more than capable of Australia to put good relay teams together. Our men's 4x100 metre relay team, I'm hoping that they're a good young mix of some older guys, some younger guys, and a great coach in Paul Hallam who's had them really tight-knit together. They struggled to make the top 16. Now they got into the top 16. They were in the top 10. So I'm hoping there's no reason why as well that we saw there, the 2 guys that ran their best legs in the 4x4 were Steve Solomon and Brendan Cole. There's no reason why, though, we can't throw a couple of our guys in the individual. Even if they don't do well, just give them a chance to run. Get them out into the main stadium, get them into a race so that they can maybe progress a little bit in their own form as well and add a bit more to the team. So, I mean, someone like Josh Ross at the moment who's in pretty good form. He's running 10:20s in the last couple of weeks. He's been sitting in the village all week. We don't know what sort of form he's lost in the last couple of weeks. And will that add to the relay team? I'm hoping that his training's been going well and it will add to it. But you're absolutely right. We do need to focus on our relays and building a relay team possibly before we build individuals.
I declare an interest. I'm on the board of Athletics Australia, and swimming are going to have a big go at searching, some soul searching when they get back. And there's no doubt that athletics needs to, because for all the hoo-ha and all the rest of it going on, athletics is the #1 sport at the Olympic Games, and we need to have Australians running around and doing well in there. And it seems to be slapdash at the moment. So
well, I think at the moment we still see ourselves as an A-standard nation in athletics, but if you look at the results over the last couple of Olympic Games, we're not that. We're still below par compared to the United States, compared to Jamaica, compared to a number of the other teams. So we need to maybe consider building up from a B standard and hopefully getting back to that A standard. But it's going to take some time, and it's also going to take some development, unearthing some young talent like Steve Solomon. Could you imagine what a travesty it would have been had Steve Solomon been sitting on the sidelines of these Olympic Games, which was very likely to happen before he won that bronze medal.
Had he finished 4th in the World Juniors, he wouldn't have got a run.
Exactly right. So he would have missed out on that opportunity and run the relay and probably got run out in the heat. So we would have missed that opportunity. He might have gone back to Australia and gone, oh, look, you know, I came close in the athletics, but I got knocked out first round.
He would have been watching it on Foxtel rather than
footy or something. So, you know, we need to give these these young kids an opportunity, and as we saw in the swimming, they can knock off massive chunks of time and pull out personal bests over and over and over again.
All right, well, it's good. Everyone's got a bit of a burr under their saddle at the moment in Australian sport, and I think there'll be some soul-searching going on in a number of areas here. There's some good bluing going on at the top of the tree as well. The Crawford report was put down. The AOC argued against it at the time. John Coates has made some interesting comments in the last 24 hours, sort of backflipping on that type of thing. So I think we're going to have another good, hard look at where the money and where the impetus is going in Australian sport. All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to get back to the sport.